We finally know the reason behind the destruction of the Mayan civilization. Turns out they were playing Hookball. What is Hookball, you ask? Well, it's a game where too much is going on at once, and where death is literally only seconds away. Despite the insanity of the sport, it's quite an addictive experience, but one which requires a large amount of dedication to master. The Mayan calendar in the middle of the stage acts as a game timer. Through the collection of gears, you can add time to the clock. To get at these precious gears, you need to destroy flying enemies. Tap on an enemy and your avatar will launch an electrical hookshot, whereupon he will whiz towards the floating foe. From there, you can tap next to the nasty to punch them, or flick the screen to deliver a killing blow that will shower the screen with gears. Why punch when you can flick then? Well, punching saves up power, which will then generate more gears when you do eventually flick an enemy. This adds an element of strategy to the proceedings, as you're zipping around the screen like a maniac. Thing is, you don't get too much time to think strategically at all. Between the clock counting down, gears showering everywhere, and the constant stream of foes, many of whom shoot one-hit kill projectiles, you barely have enough time to react, let alone plan out your actions. Often the game will end because the timer has reached 0 without you even realizing it. Hooking onto an enemy in a way that will avoid all incoming bullets while swiping madly to collect all the gears on screen is a skill that takes numerous restarts to acquire, and that's only if you have the patience to keep trying. Sooner or later it does all start to click. You'll still have times when games only last a few seconds, but your record time will slowly increase. There are some issues though. Sometimes the game doesn't register your taps and swipes as you'd expect, an issue made worse by the relatively small size of the targets you're trying to hit. There are also times when all the enemies appear to be spawning off screen, giving you no real chance to reach them. Still, we reckon Hookball will find itself a niche audience of dedicated players who will attempt to master the game. There's some frantic fun to be had here, but Mayan death sports are definitely not for everyone. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.